Alright, let's pick up where we left off. My brother was just sending me a message, says I need to go watch the Santa Claus movie called Fat Man with Walter Goggins and Mel Gibson. Alright, we need to make our way down through here. Oh, hang on, there's a door right here we can go through.
I did fine.
Alright. Oh yeah, there's gonna be combat.
Your doom has been foretold.
Alright, let's bring you here. Bring you here. Bring you way up here. Bring you here. It's gonna hurt myself if I do this too. Just try the psychic screen.
Anything else? Be strong.
I'm only gonna get those 3. Got 2 of them. Yeah, you go ahead and shoot across that table, brah. Alright.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Oh yeah, nicely done, Argenta. Let's go ahead and shoot on the run.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Here they come. Alright, Abelard, you should probably, let's see here. Just need to take care of this.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one. Indeed. Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
Alright, let's go ahead and study those guys.
Not a problem for me.
Oh yeah, I got all 3. Very nice. Come on up, group up together, guys. That's what I want.
High momentum.
Cover me. None will stand against me.
Ha 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 ha. She's a little exposed right now, but I think that was probably worth it. Which one of these guys have clue? That guy has clue.
Not this Greyer's job.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Escape. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Follow my lead.
Get up there, Abelard.
Victory is imminent. Once to a target.
And that's how it's done. Welcome to the YouTube channel, Cami. Don't forget we are multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so you can pick your poison where you want to watch. The daily full-time video stuff happens on YouTube, and the multi-streams are on Twitch and beyond. I usually do 4 to 6 videos a day on YouTube. Different game guides, news articles, thought pieces. Check it out. Welcome aboard.
Excellence matters.
An exact replica of the Von Blanke's void ship sits on the pedestal. Labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel. Welcome to the Twitch channel, Amanuz. Perfect timing. Oh, that one might be bugged because they're not. There we go.
Done. A new challenge for me.
All right. Ooh, I got some gloves. All right, who's got tech? Who's got the best tech? Tech use 45, 30, 45, 45. No, 30, sorry. And 30. So probably best if I use the gloves on this character. Also, that's a sniper rifle. I'll probably need to stick with that. Oh, this is better. It's a well-maintained sniper rifle. Not better than his current sword. Fading Valor. She's got a great weapon. She doesn't need anything else.
I'll lay claim to the stars. I rise to the occasion.
Restore the power.
Excellence matters. Victory awaits.
Ooh, got some goodies.
I did fine.
Mantle of Heroism requires Benevolentia adherent. Each heroic act used in the battle increases where it's dodged by 10%. I'm going to hold on to that because I haven't made any Benevolentia choices yet.
Time.
So only he can wear it for the moment, so we might as well put it on. Looking good, Abelard.
I won't tolerate
Nope, hold up.
weakness.
Got some loot over here. Also over here. Now we can go through the door.
I'd better myself.
That's one way to go through the door.
A new challenge for me?
It auto-saved. Alright.
Excellence matters.
Ooh, a helmet. Plus 5% to armor. It probably looks stupid as hell, though. It does! Oh my god. Hang on. Where's his armor rating? 15%, so this would... It didn't give me any bonus. It said 5% to armor. I didn't see a 5% bonus. Huh. Well, I'll leave it for her for the meantime. I don't want to spoil my good looks.
None shall stand in my way.
See? Right there.
No, no, come back
Follow
here.
my lead.
That's not good.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
We're not going that way. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And then, you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valankius. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, and the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Argenta goes as still as a statue, then slowly raises her weapon. An aberration! A sorcerer's aberration! Trickery of the warp! Abelard sells. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, he does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. This is impossible. I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible, Renfail, for your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell you that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. The power over reality. Theodora watches you without blinking, her snake-like gaze almost making you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. I can lead you out of these flames, Renfail. Show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination, Renfail. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. Your little zealotess, Argenta. Idira yells, "To the void with you! We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace." Abelard, "The people!" He looks back at the coughing and confused people around you. "Renfail, the survivors for the middle decks! We must help the crew!" Over the roaring flame you hear distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted as if there was a body of water between you and them. Alright, we got a conviction finally. We're gonna go Benevolentia. We're gonna get the people off the bridge. I'll not leave my people in harm's way. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voice of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grows stronger and hopeful once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing fire. Back! Fall back! We'll go around the corner! Well, I don't think we're going around this corner, right? Yeah, I don't know how to get across that one either. It's definitely not that way. What are we missing here? There's nothing in there. Abelard pointed in this direction, but I don't see. Unless this was this an elevator over here?
Victory awaits.
Looked like it might be, but I don't see any. Alright, I'm missing something. Oh, here it is. Crash the platform. Ballista skill.
Duty prevails.
Ah ha 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 ha! I fingered it out.
New challenge for me?
We're too late. Abelard throws his hands up in despair. Perhaps Edelthard and his escort never made it here, which would be even worse. Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak, without us. Alright, we're obviously missing some NPCs here because it's in beta. Overseer says, "My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us, and now we will follow you through thick and thin." Abelard says, "To the bridge! If Edelthard is there, then he requires immediate assistance." He turns to you. "Renfail, there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They're still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We could use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier." Quick save.
None shall stand in my way. Over there.
All right, that's the elevator to the Lord
I'll lay
Captain's
claim to the
quarters.
stars.
Plasma conduits blaze with energy capable of powering a vast void ship. Ooh, Lex Mechanics goggles. Well, who's got the best logic? 55, 30, 30. That would be me. I guess I'm wearing goggles. Ha! Dude. Well, hey man, they're better than the helmet. Dude, my guy's pretty buff, man. Looking good in that one piece. Makes me think I need to get back to doing exercises.
Follow my lead.
That piece of art right there, that key art is so well done. Just I don't know who the red-haired barbarian dude is, but I've met all the other people so far. Actually, I don't know who the red-haired sniper is, but that's Argenta, Heinrichs, Abelard. I don't know who the barbarian is. I haven't met him yet. I should probably go research the companions that do. I know Slandered Gaming has done a couple of videos on the companions that are coming up. I should probably do that at some point. All right. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Oh, there's a body. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? She ain't alive, so whoever's on the Vox is not her. That is not good.
Victory awaits.
Ooh, Captain Militant's helmet. 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 Alright, we got multiple things here. Let's check the goods first. Bonus. That's probably going to be used for the navigator lady I get. I mean, he's got the best fellowship for the moment, so I'll put it on. The scene of the murder looks like something caught the dead by surprise. Hang on, that went really quick. Theodore von Valankis' body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is lying on the floor by one of the bulkheads. The Sister of Battle surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the arch-militant's body. Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Idira's heart-rending scream shakes the walls. She collapses to her knees, her body shuddering as she weeps. Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this? Abelard, stunned, takes a few steps forward and leans heavily on the edge of the desk. His eyes are locked on Theodora's body. Lord Captain, who would even dare unless that rat Voitva? I'm gonna say nothing. I don't know them enough. How could Mort have failed so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes. Idira sobs and gets up. She glances around, looking lost. I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me and I'll try to see what secret it holds. Alright. Examine her body. You lean closer. The cause of the death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she's experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-spattered parchment and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. The small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Inspect the shards. It's difficult to say what was broken. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Idira, what do these shards tell you? I see streaks of color, faces, Lady Theodora and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! She shakes her hand, looking frightened. Something dark and enormous. Oh, Renfail, this glass thing was something nasty, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft. You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Idira herself. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. But try as you might, you cannot recall its meaning. Examine the body. The auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead. The safety on his weapon is off. This killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Idira, what would you see if you touched Theodora's body? It doesn't work like that. I won't risk searching for it in the warp. Alright. The scum will regret the day they were born. Alright. In our inventory we have a handwritten letter. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Reichert system. One of my agents, interrogator Heinrich von Kallax, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in this system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Furbener system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you have, I will stress that the nature of Interrogator von Kallax's activities on Reichert Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, he will disclose the details of this mission to you. May the Emperor's light be with you, XC. And that's where my first playthrough bugged out, because I didn't go to that planet first, I went to the other planets first, and I bugged out the cutscene. So we're going to go there first this time around.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better
Time to
themselves
level up.
by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
That's nice. That's also nice. That's nice. Instant expose. I might take that one. Man, there's all sorts of fun stuff in here. The Psyker's attacks, including the attacking psychic powers, now also poison enemies. Ooh. I'm gonna take that. Oh, let's see. We get. What else do we get? Automatic. Okay. Let's take logic. Actually, hold that thought. Let's take lore warp. All right. Take thick skin. Athletics. Maybe give her the instant expose. I'll take rapid reload. Demolition. All right, we are leveled up.
A new challenge for me?
I think we can go out of here. Nothing in the bedroom, I think. All right, where was the door out of here? I think we came in from this side, didn't we? There's a bed in here.
None shall stand in my way.
I don't think there's anything clickable in these rooms, but I do want to check everything just in case. Nah, it doesn't look like anything. Ruh-roh.
I'll see you terminated.
That doesn't sound good. Combat servitor. Well, let's get behind this. You get behind this. You get back here. And you, sir, get up here. Ah! Dodge, dodge, parry, parry.
Can I fall back now?
Oh, oh, oh! Get the servitor! Alright, here we go. Sir, you are right here and you could do an AoE, so...
I will do. I can take care of this one. I'm not interested.
Oh, you can't do it right there. Let's
It
go
will
ahead
be
and
done.
brace for impact. Alright, you sir, let's take care of this dude.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance.
And now we're going to give him iron arm.
Too easy.
And we're gonna study. No, I can't. We're done. Alright, you dear, can you... It's not worth it.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, she missed. Alright, big bada boom. This is gonna hurt.
On it.
Sorry, guys. Study enemies.
But of course.
And I can immediately use that because it no longer takes action points.
Or
Ouch! Ouch!
whispers call to me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Reduce to dust.
High momentum.
Alright, I've got momentum now. Let's do
We'll
Daring
rule the
Breach.
stars themselves.
And we're going back, baby. Daring Breach is such a badass ability.
At your beck and call.
Wachonk!
Take care of this one.
Alright. So cool to be able to look at all this. I mean, they do a good job like Baldur's Gate 3 did of just showing you all the data if you really want to dive into it. It's so cool. There's a lot of math, man. Oh, we got some goodies. The wearer gains 5 toughness if their int is less than 35. In other words, you got to be an idiot to wear it. Who's got int less than 35? Abelard does. There you go, buddy. Alright. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back, everybody. and check a couple things before we get going. All right, let's see here. Looks like we're ready to continue on to the Void
I
ship.
won't tolerate weakness.
What's up, Bronlock? Hopefully you're doing well. We're about to go face the monstrosities on the bridge. Alright, lore warp.
I rise to the occasion.
The horrific vision is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge. Alright, so we're in a bad place, in other words. Let's quick save. Something bad happened, man. There's nothing good about being in a void ship and having a warp. Oh no! Nothing good about being stuck on a void ship in the middle of a void warp event. Just stuffed with Hawaiian barbecue? Nice. Chris and I had that barbecued chicken she made the other day, man. I've been eating on that all day. I think I have a little bit left for tomorrow, but she's got a whole nother chicken ready to be cooked that we butchered, so. Ethelthrad is clutching a bleeding wound to his chest, and he gives you a tormented look. Help? Help has arrived? Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid, but if there's any honor in you, at least we can die with dignity and give our lives for the Rogue Trader. Yeah, unfortunately Theodora is dead. I found her and the Archmilitant in her study. His eyes widen. God Emperor preserve us, the Rogue Trader is dead? The ship has lost its captain and the house its head? Ethelthred shudders and grabs his shoulders. As you watch, the sleeve of his doublet busts open. 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Kuthrad is performing here, the warp is too strong. I can't withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second, and the warp rings in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. Yadira looks anxiously at Ethelthrad as she glances back at you. I've seen it before. We better get away from him. The changes are accelerating. Welcome to the YouTube channel, Solid. Don't forget we're multi-streaming on Twitch, so you can choose where you want to watch. Daily streams at 5:30 to 7:30 a.m. and every evening, 8 p.m. onwards, Central Time. We started early tonight. Alright, the ship can still be steered out of the warp. We must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. Ethelthrad stares at you and his eyes harden with cold resolve. Then we have no right to bow our heads. Kunrad is the traitor. You can see Konrad Voigtver clearly in the gloom. He is holding the now familiar broken blades stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. We are out of time! Ethelthred bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You can now see a wave run through the whites of his eyes, and they begin to fill with a sickly yellowness. Oh man, he's changing! He's converting. Draw your weapon. Fight for you, duplicitous cur! The Rogue Trader's death will be avenged. What? Theodora is dead? He stares at you in seemingly genuine bewilderment. No, that can't be! Not now, I still haven't. Ethelthrad lowers his head. He sighs and locks eyes with you, his gaze cold, haughty, and fanatical. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free of the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell. Ethelthred, don't! Rah! Oh, yeah, he's gonna change. Oh. Not good. Not good.
I will deliver furious retribution.
Show them no mercy.
Here we go.
My place is at the fort. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Nothing I can do more for him. Braunlock says it's always great to see how different art and media do the infamous Chaos Beasts in 40k. Hell yeah. Man, I was truly shocked when I saw the Chaos Marine at the end of Chapter 1 the other day. I was so disappointed that my first playthrough bugged out because I really was ready. I was ready to go to Chapter 2. I was like, fuck yeah. And then that fight took me like 3 tries to beat that Chaos Marine. But he's like massive, like 3 times our size. It's really cool stuff. Alright, you, my lady, can do study enemies. Nope, you're gonna have to come out of hiding.
I know what is to come. Will do.
Oh, and it missed on the chaos spawn. That's not good.
High momentum.
Yep. Oh, and it's got to be within range, right?
No can do.
Target is too far. Bummer.
Anything else?
We can at least expose weakness on that guy. Yeah, walking tanks, for sure. I like how Abelard talks to himself all the time. Excuse me. Brace yourself, Abelard.
My time is now. You'll regret this.
Ouch! Well, I need to kill the ads
Eradicated.
quickly.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
She's not gonna be able to hit me from here.
Rejoice in battle.
Nope, no line of sight.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay.
It will be done.
Daring breach? Hell yeah.
No matter the cost.
Alright, let's just should be able to get this guy and then come back.
I've suffered worse.
Took a bunch of hits
Indeed.
though.
Reduced to dust. A tactically sound approach.
Welcome to the YouTube channel, Michael. Don't forget we are multi-streaming on Twitch as well, so you can pick your poison where you want to watch.
At your beck and call.
Daily streams at 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. and every night from 8 p.m. onwards. We're currently playing a lot of Rogue Trader beta, prepping for the release of this game. We're also doing World of Warcraft on the Moonguard server. Just finished up Wasteland 3. Waiting on Dune Spice Wars, which is coming November 28th. YouTube is where the most of the action happens. It's my full-time gig. We just started multi-streaming recently, so having a lot of fun with this.
Will do. On it.
Oh yeah, I got it. Expose weakness. Alright, you buddy. Not good. I'm in a bad position.
Nothing I can't do.
So I'm gonna end up triggering a attack of opportunity if I move, but there's nothing for it, so. Ouch!
Already done.
Argenta, my dear.
I'll do it.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'll do it.
None can escape the Emperor's justice.
Yes! Nothing like taking out a Void Beast first time. That was awesome. I'm gonna have to put that up as a big bad boss fight. Gloves of Endurance. Whenever the wearer of these gloves gets an injury or falls unconscious, their allies gain a +1 bonus to damage. Well, let us put those on one of the assist characters. We're gonna quick save. Alright, that's done. Now what? Let's talk to the helmsman. Ravor, Master Helmsman, system status report. Ravor says, by the Emperor, it's essential. Living and breathing, the white-haired man with sickly pale skin salutes you. Well, that's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'd be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long. Alright, we need to reestablish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It's our only chance of escaping the warp. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices, and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Ha ha! Shut up! Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. He pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. Renfail, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one here who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you more than anyone else deserve to take your place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs your attention upward to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall staircase. I'm ready. Let's do it. A vision of unimaginable vileness appears before your eyes. The flickering image shifts and wavers, as if the azure-feathered creature is constantly changing while still remaining the same. One of its eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. Its voice seems to seep directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears. And when I see this, the only thing I can think of is the Dark Crystal. Essence? Essence! Oh man. It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all of the voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. Mortal. Wait, I need to do the, let's see if I can do the voice. Essence? Mortal!
Who are you to oppose the very flows of fate?
I can't do a very good Skeksis voice, guys. I'm sorry.
So many threads stretch between you.
Oh, I can't do it. I wish I could. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. Begone, phantom! The demon peers into you. Your head begins to spin. Your stomach turns and viscous drops slither down your cheeks. This shard of reality drifting through my domain is merely the arena for the one who dared to vie for the favor of the gods. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy to procure that which elevates a mortal above all others. A relic that would serve the edge of daybreak. The fate was assured of the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable. The aspirant was defeated, and thus gave birth to a new aspirant. Your image is woven in the tapestry of things to come. I see you on the day when the final dawn rises over the metal world, when the gates of the realm of the sorcerer open and the truth is let free. I see you at my side on the day I rise again. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The demon reaches towards you and sinks a ghostly claw into your chest. A terrible cold binds your body, and a cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown pass before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple. The image replaces one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. The path is set, child of dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. So I apparently now have an evil, creepy creature inside of me, riding like a dark passenger. Shout out to Dexter. Robert turns around and looks at you. He hesitates for a few moments, then addresses Abelard, who's standing next to you. Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means that the Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed Von Valanka's flagship. We will honor his memory along with all of those that died this day. Robert does not look away. He stares at you, his white brows furrowed. Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain? It takes time for Abelard to respond. You watch as he grits his teeth, unable to bring himself to say anything. Finally, he adjusts his coat, straightens, and begins to speak. First Officer Abelard Wersarian is authorized to inform the officers. It is my greatest regret and indelible sorrow to inform you of the untimely passing of Lord Captain Theodora von Berlankius, Rogue Trader in the service of the Imperium. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. After waiting out the wave of shocked cries, Abelard glances at you and continues. By right of blood succession, with the absence of other kin who would challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Berlankius is Renfail von Berlankius, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time, but in the interim... Abelard stops short and glares fiercely at the confused officers. Have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord! It is because of his toils that we all still live. Excuse me. The Seneschal turns to you. He looks at least a half a decade older. The deed is done, Renfail. My apologies, I meant to say Lord Captain. So we've now been promoted. And the ship is ours to command. What's up, Chuck Finn? Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face, though the old officer's eyes are keen. They rake you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. You cannot help but notice that the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, he pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. Alright, so basically, we lost a ton of people, and now a bunch of people are getting promoted due to battle losses. Alright, summon the officers. A dozen pair of eyes bore into you, the expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers! You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Renfail von Valankis will personally conduct your day's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Alright, could you please introduce those present, Abelard? Excuse me. Alright, this is our Vox Master. I'm not going to read through all these, everybody, because my voice is a little shot, so... They better have voiceovers in this game when it launches, or I'm going to be so screwed. Because if I'm playing this game like 6 hours a day, and I have to read through all of this dialogue for the live streams, I'm going to be so screwed. Alright, we have the Master Helmsman, and then a High Factotum. And then we have 3 officers overcharged overseeing the vital functions. Master of Ordnance, Infernus Master, and the Engine Master. Alright, thanks Abelard. Greetings to everyone. Alright, everybody needs to report. So, crew casualties, the results have been submitted. What does the High Factotum have to report? Still trying to compile a full account of losses, okay? Okay, we need to make up losses on the nearest planet, but it's under the control of the Winter Scale Rogue Trader Dynasty. We're going to have to make negotiations. Okay, Engine Master? Alright, the Chief Engine Seer fell. Alright, thank you for the report. So we need a new Engine Seer. Alright, Master Helmsman. The Navigator fell too. And there's one in the Navis Nobilite station. So I recruited her in my first playthrough. I don't know if that's a mandatory recruitment though. But she was a very interesting person. So we'll see if I recruit her again this time around. Alright, anything else? Master of Ordnance? Alright, so he's losing it. This dude's having a hard time. So what? So as the dam has burst inside and all his pent-up emotions are rushing out of him. The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead, and now we've got a green captain who's supposed to lead us to void knows where. Silence! The bridge's magnificent glass panes seem to tremble under the force of Abelard's roar. And forces seize this mutineer! Dude, he slapped a guy earlier. Abelard is... You don't fuck with Abelard, man. Abelard grunts. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with this Master of Ordnance? Former Master of Ordnance, as you say. Alright, so I have... Oh wow, so I have the option to go Benevolentia and say, release him, I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness, not of the terrible attack we endured. Or I could execute him. Or I could say experienced massive ordnance are few and far between. So for that reason he remained his post. I leave his punishment at your discretion, Abelard. 20 lashes a month for the next half cycle. Deprivation of officers' rations and privileges for the same period. The option to extend. Record that in his file. Abelard stares unblinkingly at the Master of Ordnance. Cease your sniveling. You disgrace yourself and your entire clan. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. The Master of Ordnance stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. His face is the picture of shock. What just happened now seems to be dawning on him, and the knowledge of the fate he so narrowly escaped. Alright. To summarize, we've sustained serious losses. We require a new Chief Engine Seer and Navigator. Anything else preventing us from continuing the voyage? Ship needs repairs, which should only be carried out at Football Station. Alright, thanks for all your reports. Dismissed. Abelard says there's one other thing, confidential matter of the utmost importance. Your esteemed predecessor brought the ship here to the system for a reason, with a secret commission. I found the note. Lord Inquisitor, alright. I'm assuming you're referring to the contents of the note that I found? Okay. Lord Theodore was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, help him, and then deliver him to Footfall. That's Heinrichs. We met him in the first playthrough. Okay. Alright. Adira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the Rogue Trader. She also has a personal request when I have time. Daybreak, says Adira. Alright, come to your senses, woman. I'm trying to see the immediate future, Lordship, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. It's daybreak, or perhaps it's dawn, and it's ringing like an echo. Abelard says, we cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Do you have anything else, Master Tlass? No, not yet. Simply that the voices are going berserk. Alright. Time to get to work. Bronluck says, just left a comment on the WoW controller video, and although there is a Blizzard made in-game controller support. The add-on console port is made for fans and is superior. I've seen it. I may take a look, but I like the way it's set up right now with the in-game stuff with Blizzard, because I can seamlessly switch between controller and mouse and keyboard. And when I looked at unless I'm wrong, the console port is like if you're just gonna play with a controller. I'll probably take a look at some point, but I'm enjoying it so far. I had a lot of fun today playing with the controller. Alright, where's Agenta? We need to go talk to her real quick. Here's a personal matter. Did you have a personal request? The cursed servants of chaos took the lives of your loyal crew members and they orphaned many children. Perhaps you could meet with the orphans. Sure. Dude, it rocked for the dragon flying, for sure. It just felt so seamless compared to the mouse look, you know? I'm a big fan of all controller gameplay though. Like as soon as this game launches, if it has controller support, I'll probably just play it on the PC. But if it doesn't have controller support, I'll get the Xbox version and play it there. The motley group of children and adolescents don't take their eyes off you, gazing as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Okay. Argenta addresses them. Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you. Alright, I have options here. Smile at them. The Lord Captain greets you, brave ones. The children keep staring at you. A little girl who has remained close to Argenta smiles uncertainly. A skinny, pale lad tries to throw his shoulders back and stand at attention like a soldier, and several other children follow suit. Only a few teenagers at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed. Suddenly, all the sounds of the module are drowned out by a very large sniffle. It has the effect of a dam burst, and you now hear whispers, sobs, and subtle grumbles. One of the older orphans, a teenager with a thin scar, tosses his head back and says bitterly, "So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in the dozens for you noble lot, and you just give us speeches?" Argenta quickly turns to the boy, with a flurry of emotion flashing in her dark eyes. Alright. Address the children. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. He smiles grimly, not at all like a child. It doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks. Or worse. Number 3. The strong have the power to decide the fate of the others. The weak either obey or die. If you seek a different lot in life, boy, save your grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. It's hard to say whether or not your words left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself up and gives you an awkward bow. Abelard gives a sign, and servants immediately emerge, carrying packaged treats with the Von Valankius emblazoned on the wrappers. It appears the Seneschal came prepared for any contingency. They just chuck the sweets to the kids like they're throwing candy into the crowd at a parade. Alright. Well, I've met with the children as Argenta wanted, so hopefully that placated her. Alright, that's a quick save, and if I'm not mistaken, we could probably go straight to the planet now. I'm doing it different this time because my first playthrough, I bugged it out because there's an insurgency that happens on the ship, and it's supposed to happen elsewhere, and it didn't trigger for me until I was leaving because I did all the other planets first, so I kind of did things out of order, and they've got it. It just bugged out. You're supposed to do Rikid Minoris first, so we're actually going to go straight to the main planet first this time, and that should theoretically not bug it out. Theoretically. Hopefully. I'll know more as we get deeper into this. We're going to go straight to the planet, but before we do, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Let me tab out. Oh, let's see here. Check a couple of things real quick, and then we will continue onwards. Okie dokie. I think we're about done over here and ready to get back in. Just checking a couple things in my YouTube analytics before we get back. God, that autopilot video for EVE Online has triggered some EVE veterans. That is hilarious. All right, let's get back to it, everybody. So hopefully, in order to avoid bugging out this playthrough, we're going to go straight to Rikid Manors first this time, and we'll do the other planets later. Because technically that's what the note said anyway, was hurry up and get your ass to the planet so that you can follow the Lord Inquisitor's orders and meet Heinrichs. And I ignored that the first time around. I went and got the Navigator first, I went and got my Engine Seer, I did the Prison Planet, I did the other Void Ship encounter, did a whole bunch of other stuff, and then I did the main planet. And because I did it in that way, that cutscene triggered poorly in the incorrect spot. Kind of like in Baldur's Gate 3, how you would get in early launch days, you would get some of the cutscenes would air out of order. That's exactly what happened. So hopefully we can avoid that this time. I gotta say, I still think I like my marksman character more than I like this adept. But it's nice to play this to get a working knowledge of the adept class. Even though technically Adira is an adept, and so is Heinrichs. They all play differently. I think the adept video I did actually went out earlier today. Starport greets you with the din of ordnance and the smell of explosives tickling your nostrils. Achoo! It's difficult to tell who is firing on whom in all of the smoke. Among the cracked rockcrete and bent plasteel, you notice a man in a warden's uniform. He stares at the resplendent gold of your shuttle in surprise. Did the governor send his personal guard? No matter. What are you standing there for, meat? You're waiting for the rebels to blast your bucket again, you know, for good measure? The skies over the capital are blocked by enemy fire and all aerial traffic has been halted. What pest gave you clearance to deploy? Tcha! By the hells. I'm Sergeant Mallow and you lot report to me now. Straighten yourselves out and drag your carcasses after me. I'll map out a defense sector for you. By the end of his tirade, his voice grows quieter as his eyes focus on your expensive gear. I like the how dare you comment or get on your knees before I blow your brains out. I am Red. I think I'm going to go with number 2. I'm Rogue Trader Von Valankis. Give me a status report this instant. With a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier, and barks, "My mistake, sir! At once, sir! Starport is under the control of the Governor Ward, sir! Perimeter command is Sergeant..." A frag grenade cuts off the rest of his words. Shards fly everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters, blood pouring out of the stump. The soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. "Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Last Malgan reporting, sir. My unit is holding the starport of the governor's orders. How may I serve?" Tell me what's going on here. "Unrest, sir. An armed rebellion." Okay, so his unit was here when it all went to hell. Tech priests in charge of satellite reported strange void ships in the system. Okay, alarm was raised. We were sent to secure. There's fighting in the capital, but we're holding strong. The Emperor protects. Alright, Alright, I can't leave you and your people without aid. Reinforcements will be sent from my ship. I live to serve. We won't fail. We won't forget. Plain for the Emperor for you, Lordship, sir. Alright, do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has arrived? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir. Alright. Some scoundrel nearly shot down my shuttle. Affirmative, your lordship. It's those damned rebels. Alright, so it's the cannon we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah. As long as the rebels keep shooting the damned cannon, there's absolutely no way to take you to the governor by shuttle. It's gonna have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort, but I'll voxcast orders for my troops to wait for you, and I'll inform the headquarters to send a convoy to meet you halfway. Good Trooper Malgar, I'll tell the others of your heroism. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his warden and spits out a booming series of commands. Alright. Well, we've made planetfall. Ooh, shotgun! Shotgun! There's gonna be loot everywhere we gotta take care of. Let's check up in here.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Show them no mercy.
Oh, you were way too far back there, Adelard. This is not good. Hold that thought. Back out if you can. Let them come to us.
Not a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost.
One down. Can I hit him with the study this far away? No, because they're all in cover. We're just going to hold tight. That's what you get. Trying to come into my line of fire. We're gonna hold here. we may have to move up, actually. We'll see. There is a few of them.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
That guard was really stupid to run forward like that. Oh, there's a lot more. All right. Bye-bye, guard. Oh, he shot one of his own. Friendly fire.
All too easy.
Okay. Get
Suits my
3 of them.
purposes.
I should probably move her up. Well, she can't move up very far, though, is the problem.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Alright, that's going to be useful, but not this round.
Of the Imperium!
Can I get that guy? Nope. Alright, Abelard, you need to go ahead and get up on
Tried
in
and
here.
tested tactics are the best ones.
Ooh, I'm gonna wait for the next turn to trigger that.
Just
I
a
may not need
minor
to.
setback. I don't have time for this.
Crap, no line of sight.
Nothing I can't do.
Nothing I can do.
Guided by faith.
Oh, no line of sight.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Oh, she hit herself with it too. Gosh darn it.
That is not my destiny. I've never felt pain like
Ouch.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Up you a tongue.
Alright, that's a wrap on that combat encounter. Quick save. Oh, we got whole bunches of loot.
None shall stand in my way. Victory awaits.
Oh, the eye, the final dawn. All right, this guy's shooting at those two psychopaths who are trying to get close to him. And we took care of them for him. The young shaggy soldier is still pale, but as you approach, he nonetheless remembers to holster his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Are you unharmed? All thanks to you, my lord. Alright, the command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just your regular nonsense with those blind people. It's actual heresy. Alright, who are you? Lucky Jasper, Lord Medina's aide and governor's personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders, he says, desperately trying to make his tousled hair look presentable. Uh-huh, and what are you doing here on your own? Following Lord Medina's special instructions. It's a secret assignment, I can't talk about it. Alright. Rogue Trader. Why don't I simply order you to tell me anything? Everything. Rogue Trader? Oh, so you must be from House von Valancius. The ship, the starport's Argus surveillance station did report that it detected your ship in the system. Then you hove to, sent out shuttle to another identified ship, a very strange one at that, and then that ship departed. But the Argus surveillance station's reports are not to be disclosed to third parties. We did not send a shuttle. That must have been the trader leaving the ship. Alright, why'd they send you to the starport? Supposed to deliver new Vox communication codes to assess the situation. Been a riot on Rycophilia, the prison planetoid. The York 5 station is silent. We hope the navigators are okay. He stops talking a little too abruptly. Okay. More classified secrets? No, my betrothed is missing. She's on Rycophilia. Okay. Well, hopefully no harm comes to her. Alright. Looking for the interrogator. Nope, he doesn't know. Doesn't know where he is. Okay. No more questions. Alright, I must take my leave. Alright, could be another encounter.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
That's one way to do it. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prey. None can escape the Emperor's
Got a few of them.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Gotta love it, man. Alright, let's see if I can get a couple more.
Each strike is a prayer.
Got one more. It's good enough. See if I can get some more with my burst here.
I will do my duty.
What? Your pistol burst sucked, Adelard. Ouch.
What is this foreboding? Anything else? Will do.
Alright. Oh shit, I didn't even see those. Oops! That's gonna hurt.
Stop mocking me.
Oh, you have, Braun. Like, I did another playthrough. I had a different playthrough that I did, like... I had a, I think episode 9... Yeah, exactly. Not a corrupted file. What happened was, there's a cutscene for an insurgency that happens on your ship. That's supposed to trigger... And it never triggered for me. And when I finished this planet, which is how you trigger part 2... there was a cutscene that's supposed to happen when you go back to your ship, but instead of getting that cutscene, I got the insurgency cutscene, which never triggered earlier, and it bugged my. It apparently, according to Reddit and Steam and everything else, if that happens, if it airs out of order like that, it just you can't progress to chapter 2. So I had to restart, which is not that big of a deal in the grand scope of things because I need to learn about the Adept anyway to make class guides for all the classes. But it was also somewhat like, gosh darn it, you know, like...
Not my specialty. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. In thy light
Oh,
I
she's
stand,
getting to trigger
and
her
thy
ability.
light I crave.
Alright, let's take out this dude first.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Okay. Then let's take out these two.
Strike is a prey. I will not. I'll do it.
Alright. One more shot.
I refuse. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, what I missed. Burst fire? I don't want to hit my dude.
I'll do it.
I missed again.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I still missed. Actually, I don't.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
I'm gonna hold off on the heal. I don't need it. I'm good.
Indeed.
But of course. Why did I not foresee this?
Level up, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hell yeah. Very nice. All right. Let's see here. Go back to your doctrines. Oh, definitely take intelligence. Logic. Oh, I'll take that. Contempt. And we'll do weapon skill. If it's like Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3 I did like 5 or 6 different playthroughs of Act 1 before I ever started the actual live game. I'm not going to have that much lead time with this one because I didn't start playing the beta back in June when it came out. So I just started playing with serious intent about, I would say, a month ago. I was about 30 hours into my first playthrough. It was about 30 hours. So playing like twice a week, usually like a good like 3 hours each time I played, you know. Got about 10 sessions, I think. So, starting to ramp up now because the launch is coming in a couple of weeks. So December 7th, man. It's gonna be good.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Tear down the door
I
with a
did fine.
sacred loader. What? Where does this door go? Seriously, I don't remember seeing this the first time I played. Oh. No, I don't. I don't think I did this the first time I played. I was thinking this was the one where you found
This
the
cannot be.
crazy people.
That wasn't so difficult.
Because there's one where you can interrupt a ritual. Death World Origin, light flak armor. Oh, hell yeah. That's going to replace... That's definitely replacing my current. Oh, other than the fact. That's a bugged out. That's hilarious. I'm totally gonna wear it. I know that it's bugged out. The graphic is bugged out,
I'll
but
lay claim to the stars.
it's all good, man. Gonna run around in my tidy whities.
Nothing escapes my sight.
We should deal with this.
Never doubt me. The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
Follow my lead.
All right. Oh, this is where we meet Heinrichs. Yeah, that's right. Change is coming. The edge is nigh. So that animation cutscene is a little bugged out. The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive, and you hear the wheezing of a respirator covering half of his face. Identify yourselves and state your intentions, lay people. Yeah. I am Renfail, the Rogue Trader. I mean you no ill will. He bows respectfully, but without the haste typical for commoners. It is an honor to have the right to communicate with a high figure of such status. Alright, who are you? I am Magos Pascal Hanuman of the Priesthood of Mars. seem those people were after you. I do not possess sufficient information about the intentions of these dead blasphemers. It is possible they were simply hunting for high-ranking captives. Given my escort is dead, I am forced to address you with a request for cooperation. Yeah, totally. For sure. Alright, so he's here on a mission from his... Yeah, I remember this because we just did this a couple weeks back. Okay, so he's on a mission to find his predecessor. I'm offering you to join my retinue. Forecasting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation. He's an interesting fellow. Tech priest. So he's another adept. This is not Heinrich, sorry, this is Pascal. I don't know why I said Heinrich's earlier. Heinrich's comes later. All right. Oh, Abelard. We gotta get rid of these wounds. I forgot.
A new challenge for
You consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis. The way every step. Sometimes, though,
and
you just
also
fire your biggest cannon to
Dear
save
Thank you.
the day.
Should I divine our next step? Just in time.
Okay, you guys are good.
none shall stand in my way.
Ooh, got some grenades. Let's equip those. My tidy whities. You better fear me with my tidy whities, man. Have I got any better sniper rifles? No. Any other gear? Oh, didn't we get some I think I already equipped him. So we're good. Let's give him a grenade. Let's give her a grenade. Let's give her a grenade. Let's give him a grenade. Yay, we all have grenades now. He has a lasgun equipped. Let's give him a sniper rifle. Yeah, that's not better than the one she's got, so I think we're good to go here.
It's about time.
Excuse me. A Sen skin. What's the difference? It has slightly more. It's probably gonna look halfway decent compared to my tidy whities. Yeah, it does. Ah! I'll keep the tidy whities, but still. This might be better than what she's got. Yeah. What does Pascal have? That's unique to him. Okay.
Victory awaits.
These are the cries of the carrots. You see, Reverend Maynard, tomorrow is Harvest Day, and for them, it is the Holocaust. While the spirits and the machines obey you, they must be very capricious. Don't fret, I've seen the tech priest do it twice, and once I even brought a sensor to him. They will obey, of course. Alarm. Blasphemous violation of the algorithm. Bye-bye! In other words, don't touch machines you're not supposed to touch. I have logic. Plus 40.
Done.
Access received. Nice. Oh, there's a whole squad of guys ahead of us. Oh, shiznizzle, they're ready to go.
I will take you down.
Well, I think we should fall back and let that turret do what it's gonna do. Abelard, why don't you come all the way back here, buddy? We're just gonna hold. Hold tight.
What's your biggest mistake?
Come closer. Daddy would like to put you in his sights. Really, Abelard? The turret missed him too.
I've suffered worse.
Ouch.
High momentum.
This is unacceptable.
Oh, I totally had line of sight a second ago. Hold up.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
And she missed. You guys got good cover. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm
Power
gonna trigger.
resides in the
It's the
will of
last
the
fight
righteous.
here.
That is not the Emperor's will. I'll do it.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Seriously.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's
Finally.
judgment.
That was a little crazy. Alright, time to loot up. And that goes to the streets of the capital, but I think that's everything's looted up, so. I think that's a good stopping point, everybody. Got a good 2-hour stream in tonight. Tomorrow morning I'll be back for more. Tomorrow morning is Wednesday, right? Is today Monday or Tuesday? I lose track of the days, man. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'll do more. So if you want to hang out with more Rogue Trader, tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Central, I'll be doing more. Tomorrow night, we'll be streaming World of Warcraft because we're doing a guild dungeon tomorrow night. So we're going to be doing a guild run with our guildies, doing a Dragonflight dungeon because I got a bunch of quests that need to be done. There might be an afternoon stream tomorrow. It depends on if the internet's good and if I've got free time. Depends on the rain, too. There's supposed to be a power outage tomorrow for a little bit, but I think it's going to be outside of my stream time, so it shouldn't affect any of my streams. We might not even lose power because it's a different part of town, but I always expect the worst. So tomorrow, bright and early, everybody. For those of you who were here tonight watching this live, thanks so much for being here. Multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. You can always follow along for more on either place. The main bulk of the content I create is on YouTube in the form of guides and long-form videos, so check those out. Join the Discord, links are down below. Check out all the playlists, because we play a lot of different games, but we are ramping up for the launch of this game on December 7th, and this will be the main game that I play throughout the month of December, along with Dune Spice Wars as a tertiary game. It's going to be Rogue Trader primary, World of Warcraft secondary, and Dune Spice Wars as tertiary. Probably only playing that one once or twice a week. And we're also playing EVE Online once a week on Saturday mornings. So stay tuned for those. 2 streams a day. Every morning, 5:30 a.m. Every evening, 8 p.m. Tonight I started a little earlier. I started around 7 p.m. Central. But I'm off. Going to try to get a good night's sleep tonight. It's supposed to be rain starting at like midnight. So I'm going to go help Chris do some evening chores because we got to bring some laundry in from outside. And yeah. See you guys next time as we continue our adventures in Rogue Trader from Owlcat Games.